Hello friends, welcome to Augmented Reality with Vuforia Engine and Unity Engine video tutorials series. In this video tutorial, we are going to understand how to create a no-target AR application using Unity Engine plus Vuforia Engine. So let's get started. I search for Unity Hub. I select the Unity Hub. You can see Unity Hub is launched. I click on New Project, select 3D. Then I give the project name Helicopter No Target AR App. I click on Create Project. Let me close this. You can see at the desktop it has created a Helicopter No Target AR App folder. It is opening the Helicopter No Target AR App in the Unity editor. You can see that Helicopter No Target AR App is open in the Unity editor. Now let's convert it into Android project. Go to File, Build Settings, select Android, click on Switch Platform. I close this. You can see that our project is converted to Android project. Next, I am going to import the Vuforia engine. I go to Assets, go to Import Package, go to Custom Package. At the desktop, you can see that I have already downloaded the Vuforia engine Unity package, guys. I select this. I click on Open. I click on Import. I click on Update. I have downloaded the Vuforia engine AR package from the Vuforia engine website, guys. You can see that we have successfully imported the Vuforia engine AR package to our project. Awesome. Next, I am going to convert our Unity scene into the AR scene. At present, if I click on the play button, you don't see our camera capturing the real world. Okay, our main camera is not capturing the real world. So I'm going to delete the main camera. Then I right click here, go to Vuforia engine and select the AR camera, guys. After selecting the AR camera, I go down. I click on Open Vuforia engine configuration. Here we are going to paste the license key, guys. I have already got the license key from the Vuforia engine website. I am going to paste that license key here. I pasted the license key, and then at the bottom, track device pose should be enabled, and you can see the play mode type is webcam, and the camera device is Lenovo webcam. I have Lenovo webcam, guys. Once it is done, let's save this scene and click on the play button. You should see our AR camera capturing the real world, guys. You can see that our AR camera is capturing the real world. It is my room, guys. I'm going to stop it. You can see in my room, I want to add a CG element. I want to add a 3D model in this real world. So the next step is to add a 3D model into the real world scene. For that, at the desktop, I have a helicopter folder. In that I have helicopter 3D model, guys. What I do, I right click on the assets folder, say create a folder called as models, hit enter, and then I drag and drop this helicopter into the models folder. In the helicopter folder, I have a helicopter which I have downloaded from free3d.com website, one of the best site for downloading 3D models for any type of applications, guys. Now we are going to add this helicopter to the scene. So I just drag and drop it. You can see the helicopter is added to the scene. Let's reduce the size to 0.1, 0.1, 0.1, and then I select the helicopter, move it little back here, and if I click on the play button, now you should see in my room helicopter added. You can see the helicopter is visible, guys. Let's place it properly. So I move it down and let me rotate it by 180 degrees. I think that looks fine. I am going to select copy component, and then I stop playing, select the helicopter, then paste component values. If I click on the play button, you should see the helicopter in my room. Awesome, right? We have added the helicopter. Now let's make it live. Okay, let's make it wings rotate. For that, I go inside helicopter. There is a static underscore rotator game object. Select that, go to window menu, say animation. If I select the static rotator and go here and press the F key, you can see that is what the rotator is. Okay, the wing. I click on create, then I go to assets, right click, new folder, name it as animations, open the animations folder, and then I give the name here static underscore rotator underscore rotation animation. Add property transform rotation. Initially 0 0 0. After 1 second it should rotate around y axis by 360 degrees. If I click on the play button, you see the static rotator is rotating around y axis, but I want to make it rotate smooth linearly. So I go to curves, select the rotation Y, press the F key to focus, then I select the first keyframe, right click, right tangent linear, then I select the next keyframe, right click, left tangent linear. So that makes a linear curve. If I click on the play button, our static rotator rotates smoothly linearly, guys. Awesome. I close this. If I click on the play button, you should see our helicopter gets live. You can see its wing is rotating, guys. Right? Awesome. Now, next thing what we are going to do is, I don't want the helicopter to be visible immediately. I want the helicopter to be visible after 3 seconds. For that, we are going to write the script, guys. So I right click here, create a folder called as scripts, scripts, and then I right click here, create a C# script, name it as helicopter visibility controller, CONTROLLER. I hit enter. Helicopter visibility controller script is created. I am going to attach this to the helicopter game object, and then I double click to open it. Okay, in the start function I say this dot game object dot set active false semicolon. If I save, go back, I click on the play button, you don't see the helicopter visible in the real world, guys. This time you can see helicopter is not visible. Let's make it visible after 3 seconds. For that, I am going to say invoke make visible method after 3 seconds. I select this wide update, I replace with wide make visible. So this method should be executed after 3 seconds. That's what I told. And then I copy this line of code and paste here, and instead of false I say true, guys. Now after 3 seconds this function will get executed. Our helicopter becomes visible. Save it, go back. If I click on the play button, for 3 seconds you don't find the helicopter in the real world. After 3 seconds it becomes visible, guys. Nice. Awesome. Now what we do, let's make this helicopter fly in the real world. For that, I am going to create a user interface. I set up a simple user interface. Using the user interface we control this helicopter movement, guys. Go to game object, UI, legacy, button. I created a button. Let's rename it to rotate left button. I'm going to set its width to 100, set its height to 100, and I go inside, select the text, and then here I use the less than symbol, and let me change the font size to bigger, let's say 52, and then I select the rotate left button, go up. I take help of the preset to place it at the bottom left corner. I click on this preset. It is placed on the bottom left corner. Then I select the rotate left button and press the F key to focus. You can see here it is on the canvas. Select the rotate left button, say Ctrl D, rename it to rotate right button, and then I go inside, change the text to greater than symbol, select the rotate right button, move it little right side. So this button is for rotating the helicopter left side, this one is for rotating the helicopter right side. I select this, press Ctrl D to duplicate and rename it to move forward button, and then go inside, select the text. I use the caret symbol for forward, move forward. I take help of the preset to place it on the bottom right corner. I click here. Next, I duplicate this, Ctrl D to duplicate, rename it to exit button, and then I select the text. Here I say text X, capital X. Let me reduce the font size to 16 or let's say 18, and then I go up, change the button width to 30, height to 30 pixels, and then I place it at the top right corner using this preset, top right corner. Right, we have exit button also. Let's make these buttons interactive. So for that we need a script. So I right click here, say create a C# script, name it as helicopter controller, and then I am going to create one empty game object, create empty, name it as helicopter controller, and then I attach this script to that empty game object, helicopter controller, and then I double click to open it in the Visual Studio. Helicopter controller is open. Here I am going to create one boolean variable, is rotate left button pressed. Initially is rotate left button pressed will be false, and then I am going to create two methods here, public void on, I paste this and replace this with on rotate left button pressed, is rotate left button pressed should become true. I copy this, paste down, on rotate left button released, 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 is rotate left button pressed should become false. And then if in the update method I say if is rotate left button pressed equals to true. If the rotate left button pressed is true, then first we get the reference to the helicopter. Let's take the reference to the helicopter here. I say public game object helicopter. I made it public so that it should be available in the inspector. You can see we have helicopter, and here I am going to give the reference, just drag and drop. We got the reference to this helicopter here. Now we can control the helicopter. Here I say helicopter dot transform dot rotate new vector 3. We do not want to rotate in x-axis, so 0f. We want to rotate around y-axis by 45 degrees per second. No rotation in z-axis, 0f. And here I say multiply by time dot delta time semicolon, and here I say minus 45. Okay, it should rotate left side. Let's save this, go to Unity. Now I select the rotate left button, go down, I add a component event trigger, I add new event type called pointer down. That means when we press the left mouse button on this button, I click on the plus sign, give the helicopter game object. From the helicopter controller script, on rotate left button pressed should be executed. I add one more event pointer up. When we leave the mouse button from the helicopter controller on rotate left button released should be executed. So when we press the rotate left button, is rotate left button press becomes true. When it is true, the helicopter rotates. Okay. When we leave on rotate left button released, it is set to false. So this code is not executed, guys. Let's see the output. If I click on the play button, you see after 3 seconds the helicopter becomes visible. And if I press the rotate left button, helicopter rotates left side. You can see that. Right? It is rotating, guys. Awesome. The same thing we do with the rotate right button. So it is simple, guys. I am going to copy this boolean variable, paste down. Instead of left, I say here right, and then I copy this line, paste down. Instead of left, I say here right. I copy this code, paste down. Instead of left, I say here right. On rotate right button pressed, is rotate right button pressed should become true. I copy this, paste down. On rotate right button released, is rotate right button pressed becomes false. And then I copy this, paste down. If is rotate right button pressed becomes true, helicopter should rotate towards right side by 45 degrees per second. Let's save this, go back to Unity, and I select the rotate right button, go down, add component, event trigger, add new event type, pointer down, plus from the helicopter controller script, on rotate right button press should be executed, add new event type, pointer up, plus helicopter controller, from the helicopter controller script, on rotate right button release should be executed. Let's click on the play button and see. You can see after 3 seconds the helicopter becomes visible. If I press the rotate right button, it rotates right side. If I press the rotate left button, it rotates left side. So we have the control of rotation. Now let's make the helicopter move forward. For that, I go up. I am going to create a boolean variable, is move forward button pressed. Initially, is move forward button pressed will be false. Then I create two functions as usual, public void on move forward button pressed, is move forward button pressed should be true. I copy this and paste down. On move forward button released, RELEASED, it should become false. And then is move forward button pressed, if is move forward button pressed is equals to true, then we say helicopter dot transform dot translate new vector 3. We don't want to move in x-axis, we don't want to move in y-axis, whereas we want to move in z-axis. Let's say 5 meters per second. Okay, so 5f multiplied by time dot delta time, and it should move in its self space. So I say here space dot self, and then I say semicolon. Let's save and see the output. I said move forward button, go down, add component, event trigger, add new event type, pointer down, plus from the helicopter game object, from the helicopter script, it should execute on move forward button pressed. Add new event type, pointer up. From the helicopter control script, it should execute on move forward button released, guys. So it has become instead of on, right? So it should be on. It should be on. Let's save this, go back, and let's go down. Here we should select on move forward button pressed. Here we should select on move forward button released. Let's play and see the output. You can see after 3 seconds the helicopter will be visible. If I press the move forward button, oh, it's going back, right? Because its z-axis is backward, guys. So instead of saying +5, let's make it -5 and save it, go back to the Unity. If I click on the play button, now helicopter is visible. If I press, it moves forward, guys. It's moving so fast. Let's reduce the speed to 1F. I'll just save it, go back to Unity. If I click on the play button, now the helicopter is visible, and if I hold down, you can see it is moving forward. I can rotate left, I can move it forward, I can rotate right. You can see that I can move it forward, and it is in the real world, guys. It is in my room roaming. So I can rotate, I can move it forward. So I have the control of the helicopter. Is it nice? I hope you like this no target AR application that is very simple to create, guys. Let's stop it. And then what I do, I write the code for the exit button. Okay, so let's go back. For exit button, we just create a simple function, public void on exit button pressed. We say application dot quit. We call this function, it quits the application, guys. Let's save it, go back, select the exit button, go down, add component, event trigger, add new event type, on pointer down, plus from the helicopter controller script, on exit button press should be executed, guys. So once we build it, once the application launches, if I click on this button, automatically application gets closed on the device, guys. Fine. Now let's add some sound. Okay, I right click here, say create a folder called as audio. You can see I have helicopter hovering audio from soundji.com. I have downloaded helicopter. I downloaded from the free3d.com website, guys. So I bring it to my audio folder. You can see that it is imported. Next, I am going to just drag and drop it on the helicopter. So you should see the audio source component is added and the audio clip is set. Let's enable the looping. I am going to reduce the volume to 0.5. I am going to change the pitch to 0.5. Let's save this. When the helicopter becomes visible, play on awake is active. So we'll hear the sound also. I click on the play button. Right? That's my room. Move the helicopter. It will rotate. Comes to me. Oh, that's it, guys, for this video tutorial. I hope you guys have enjoyed and learned how to create a no target AR app using Unity and Vuforia engine. If you like this video, hit the like button and share with your friends so that everyone gets benefited. If you have any doubts, please do not hesitate to ask. Put the doubts in the comment section. In the upcoming video tutorials, we discuss more about augmented reality with Unity and Vuforia engine. For more benefits and be up to date, do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Keep learning, keep gaming, keep sharing. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. See you in the next tutorial.